Hello, and welcome back to the Verdant Mosaic. This is episode 26 of our Dark Souls 3 playthrough. In the last episode, we made our way further through the Erythial dungeon and finally found the entrance to the Profaned Capital. We returned back to here to turn in some things. We found a ring belonging to a princess of Ulasil, or at least her handmaid. I talked to this guy who used to talk about the Undead Legion. He thanked us for taking care of the Abyss Watchers, and he also gave us... Let me take a look here. He gave us this ring, the Farron Ring, which reduces skill FP consumption. A ring given to Undead Legion of Farron reduces skill FP consumption. The Abyss Watchers, for their hunting, required a sword technique that went beyond any existing art. Wolf's Blood provided just that, and this ring further extends the effect. I also spent 2 of the Lord Souls. One was to get, I used Volnir's Soul to get I believe it's a Pyromancy spell. Black Serpent. I can't use it because I don't have enough faith to use it, but then I also used the Soul of a Stray Demon to get another ring, to get Haval's Ring, which increases our maximum load, which makes me believe that the Stray Demon was in fact Haval, or Haval's soul at least, which is another interesting idea. I think with all of that, we will head back to the Profaned Capital and see if we can't make our way further through there. Right, okay. It had that there, so I thought something, but no. Okay. Profaned Capital. Though that does make me wonder if we skipped some stuff in Erythial, because we didn't ever actually find a boss. In which case we'll probably have to go back there, just because we still need to find Aldrich of the Deep, and it was sort of implied that he would be in that area. Either way, I'm not gonna worry too much about it right now. We have stuff to do here. Breaking! Felt like there might be something over here. Nothing? Okay, moving on. Guess we will go down this way. We go down a long way. I don't know. I never trust statues. But it looks like on the other end of this... there's the... Oh, okay, what? That shoots out fire. It looks like there are a bunch of mages over there. And it looks like there's another one of those winged grues. Gargoyle grues? I'm not sure what that thing technically is. Okay, that did relatively good damage. Good hit from my... I want to kill this thing before I try and make a run for the bridge. Okay, not too difficult once you keep it from hitting you. A Gargoyle Flame Spear. Let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see, where is it? Gargoyle Flame Spear. Stone torch spear wielded by gargoyles of the Profaned Capital. The profaned flame, which never goes out, imbues this weapon with a fire attack. Kindle charge. Hold spear at waist and charge at foe. Use momentum to transition to a fiery strong attack. So, kind of like the branding iron. So, maybe sneak would help us get across this bridge? Are they still there? Yes, they are. I just didn't... my draw distance was affected. We just gotta run. Just gotta run for it. Ah! Oni Slayer arrows? Okay, just keep running. Almost there. Okay. We made it through. Alright, not too difficult. This looks like a lot of human effluence. I'm guessing all of these people died? These look like priests to the Profaned Capital. I assume if they notice us, they will... Yeah, they definitely use fire magic. Ah, okay, that does a lot of damage. Luckily, it only seems to affect directly in front of them. Not. And probably want to get rid of this because there's that guy. What is this place exactly? It looks like a treasure room of some sort. There wasn't any actual thing here. Ah, damn it. What? The thing is like tracking on it, which I don't like. They use a lot more tracking attacks in this version than in... I've mentioned that before. I complain about it a lot. It's just... it's very disheartening. Very disheartening. Alright, let's... Okay, the gargoyles respawn after you kill them, which I didn't think they did, just they would do, just because they're a lot tougher. Okay. We should definitely equip stuff that has resistance to fire, just because that just seems to be this whole area's shtick. Anything good against... better against fire should be the term that I use. Oh, Conjurer's Hood wood. Conjurer's Hood wood. Let's see, Blue Cleric robe, Handmaiden robe does better. Firekeeper robe would do well. Assassin armor would do well. Old Sorcerer coat would do well. Just trying to get something that doesn't encumber me too badly. I guess I'll put on my old assassin armor again. See, antiquated glove, 3.7, 3.2, 3.3. Guess I'll put on those. Antiquated skirt. Maiden skirt, deacon skirt, firekeeper skirt, loincloth, cleric, conjurer boots. Okay, those have the highest fire resistance. And I doubt my fire spear will do well in this area. I mean, that's not necessarily true considering that my ice blade actually did really well in Erithiel, the land of ice. Not gonna worry about it, just gonna run. Ah! Ah, okay. No, it was not a... Why did I think it was a smart idea to... Ah! Is he dead? Okay, you're dead. I don't know if that staggered him because of the ice or just because I had hit him a bunch of times. Either way, not going to question it. Now, with my current armor, I believe my resistance to just regular attacks has gone down. Could I make that jump if I tried? I'm half tempted. If I fail this time, I'll do it. And if I fail this time again, I'll just cut to when I was alive. Definitely reduces fire damage. And this sword definitely attacks faster than my... So yeah, I think I'll use this one on the virtue that it's just faster, and therefore the likelihood of my being killed is reduced. Okay, just have to look out for their leaping attacks, really. So this looks like a kind of treasure house where people got melted, incinerated. Okay, and those are the ones that are creating the fireballs. So I should definitely kill them off. Hopefully they can't do their fancy fire magic with only 3 of them. Break this? I wish I could break this. But as they said, the fire doesn't go out. The question is, what lies down this way? I hope it isn't more... Those look like they will come to life. Yeah, those feel very much like they will come to life. I'm expecting they will. Another rusted coin. I never end up using these because I never know when is a good time to use them. This look like this could be something useful. Another rusted coin. Okay, is that everything down here? Doesn't look like there's anything else over here. So these things haven't come to life yet, which is a bonus. That isn't a pathway, that's just an arch. Okay, so this looks like it was the main entrance to this place. That fog wall, I'm assuming, lies a boss. There are a bunch of fire people over there, so I'm guessing there's something important. Ah! Okay, running away. Glad I upgraded my flask because it's made it a lot more effective. Uh-oh. Ah, okay, they have more ranged attacks than I gave them credit for. Luckily, that giant gargoyle is not chasing me. I got a handmaid's dagger for my trouble. I still feel like there's something over here. These guys are just chilling over here. They're not really... Okay. Another handmaid's dagger. Of course, there is another mimic in this damn place. Great Shield of Glory. Please don't be another. Of course, there are two mimics. They were guarding... Why would the handmaidens be guarding two mimics? Rusted gold coin. Let's take a look at the shield, and then I guess we will try and go through whatever is through that fog wall. I'm assuming it is something awful. Great shield adorned with flowing patterns, a celebration of an ancient glory, boasts the highest stability of such shields, but with reduced stamina regeneration speed. Perhaps it is glory that begets indolence. Huh. Let me check our timer real quick. Okay, we're doing well enough. Let me turn this up a bit. Okay. Okay, this is actually a chest. That's funny. An ember. Let me turn on my torch so I can make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so the only thing left is to go through here. I'm gonna switch out some of my rings, just because... Do I have one that reduces fire? No. I feel like we're not gonna be getting a bunch of, multiple enemies in this fight. I don't know why, but I feel like this would be more useful. I'm gonna use those two, drink one of these. I should probably... I'm gonna take those off. We have something that reduces fire damage, because I'm assuming it's going to have fire damage just because of all of the stuff that we've gone up against. Yorm the Giant. Okay, here we go. A giant pool of water. Oh, I was actually able to block that. Well, that did nothing. Is there a way of killing this guy? Attacks are doing nothing to him. What? That was one hit and he killed me. Huh. That's interesting. I feel like that was really low damage, even for Dark Souls standards. I don't know if I'm like vastly under-leveled for this area, or if something is afoot. Let me look at the dagger that I got off of the handmaiden. Maybe there's a clue in that. I also got this storm ruler. Great sword with a broken blade, also known as the Giant Slayer for the residual strength of storm that brings giants to their knees. Yorm the Giant once held 2 of these, but gave one to the humans who doubted him and left the other to a dear friend before facing his fate as a Lord of Cinder. Assume stance to imbue the sword with storm, most effective when facing giants. So do we need to use this against him? It doesn't have any strength requirements. Where did it go? So maybe the trick is to use this special weapon against him. We are encumbered when we have that on. I guess I'll take off my short a stock. It counts as a heavy blade. Oh, it charges. Wow, okay. So we have to use this against him, I suppose? And it turns out he doesn't use fire, so that was a bit of a letdown. Before we try and take another crack at him, I'm gonna take a look down here. Because I'm wondering if there are any other things that might give us, maybe not the trick to beating him, but give us a hint as to what we need to do. What is this? Is this another pathway that we didn't see? Maybe there are things we need to do in this area that we haven't done yet. That doesn't look like a pathway. Maybe I could cast Spook and go down there? It looks like a pretty far fall, though. I don't feel good about that. Why have this staircase here? Just to be like, oh, everything's broken. Odd. There's an item up there. I wonder how you get up there. What was that? Oh, okay. Okay. Looks like they're all praying up to this tower. Is this thing glowing on the bridge? Looks like there's an item on top of that thing, so we need to fall from the bridge where we originally crossed in order to get there. But before we do that, let's see what's in this room over here. There's a crystal lizard there. I'm not going to go down that way, though. More twinkling titanite. More twinkling titanite. Maybe that's enough to upgrade our erythial sword. are we? Okay, that's a hole. That was probably the trap. Another rusted gold coin. I'm assuming whatever we fall down into is awful and would lead to our untimely death. Now where are we? Did we just go... This looks like some sort of swamp that I don't care for. How are we on time? Okay, we're getting up there. This episode has just taken us places. Blooming purple moss. I'm assuming that takes care of poison. There's a ladder all the way over there. I'm assuming... I guess our goal for the rest of this episode is to try and reach that, because we aren't in a place to... Oh, it's more of these spider women from earlier. I'm going to unequip that Storm Blade, because I think it's really only effective against the boss. And because it's a heavy sword, I don't want to mess with it unless I have to. Okay. We're able to avoid being poisoned. That is the ladder that will take us up. I think I'm going to try and grab this item real quick, though. Purging Stone. There's another item deep in that cave there. I'm really tempted to go get it, but I will do that later when we are not surrounded by enemies on all fronts. And instead, try and get up this ladder and see where we are. Because this seems like a very different area from the Profaned Capital. That looks like a giant of some sort, or a demi-giant maybe? I don't know if they have those in this game. Before I go into that room, I'm gonna look around that room. Like that dude. Ah! Ah! I think that's a Scholar of Ulasil, maybe? Gotcha! Hopefully he'll run out of magic. Ah! Oh, damn it. Okay. I really want to know what's in that area now. That intrigues me. But considering how long we've been going for, I guess we will have to leave that for the next episode. Yeah, we're going to have to come back and see what happens. Alright, so we were able to go into the center of the Profaned Capital, went up against Yorm the Giant Slayer, or Yorm the Giant, found our abilities wanting. I don't know if that area that we just were in is somehow connected to Yorm the Giant, and maybe we have to do something to the Giant Slayer sword or something like that. I don't know. Either way, we will find out, hopefully, in the next episode when I take on that magician again and show him what for. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye.